you've got this idea, you have connected with somebody, and they have shared with you some good steps to execute. Let's talk about probably the biggest elephant in the room for most people is I don't have money, right? And I loved how you, I can't remember if this was before the show kicked on or after, but we talked about Kickstarter. Was that before?
Kickstarter, yeah.
Okay. Was that on the show already?
Yeah, I think so, yeah.
Because we were talking before the show started, so now I can't remember what was before and after. So something, you were talking about Tim Ferriss having instructions on how to do it well. So lots of ways to get access to funds, right?
Absolutely.
So let's talk about Kickstarter just briefly and then some other ways. I am not an expert at Kickstarter. I'm not sure how much you know about it, but when we started Snap Leash, we actually looked at Kickstarter. We even auditioned for Shark Tank, and we made it to like the second or third round. I can't remember. Then we got dropped. So we entertained Kickstarter, but this was a few years ago, and I think it's evolved incredibly well, quickly over the last couple of years. But if I remember correctly, you're basically creating a top quality, almost commercial about your business to get people to loan on your idea. But there's also other websites outside of Kickstarter that are very similar.
Yeah, GoFundMe.
That's right,
Indiegogo. Kickstarter, if you don't hit your goal, you don't get anything. So, true story. My friend Nick Smith, he did a Kickstarter in the middle of COVID, like the worst possible time.
Right.
And he crushed his goal on Kickstarter.
Wow, that's
awesome. If you think about it, more people are on social media now, so it might even be a better time.
Oh, true.
Like, people are like, oh, COVID, not a good time.
Yeah.
It's probably better, actually, because there's so many eyeballs on Facebook and all these other platforms.
Yeah.
And if they believe in your idea, which they obviously, I donated to it because I'm like, this guy is just, to have the cojones to do a Kickstarter in the middle of COVID, I'm like, I'm going to support this guy.
Yeah.
So I dropped some money on his campaign, and I got a bunch of his books. He's doing this awesome book. It's like a kid's book about, going for your goals. It's a really cool book, and he did it really, really well, but it was very well thought out. He had his whole thing together, and there's tons and tons of info on how to do it, right?
Right.
And so, right there's living proof that you can do it in the middle of a crisis.
A pandemic.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Very cool. So he got the money raised. Now, there's, like we talked about earlier, there's different types of business that can be started. So if one started a restaurant, let's just say, they're probably going to need a brick and mortar building, right?
Yeah.
But, let's start small. For instance, I have a friend who came up with a product. Ironic, I don't know if he patented it. I'm not sure if it's literally an invention, but it's an idea. I'll show it to you after we get off off the show. But lightsaber chopsticks.
Lightsaber chopsticks?
They're little chopsticks that look like lightsabers, right?
That's awesome.
He researched it. There wasn't anything on the market like it. So what did he do? He flew out to China. Okay. I don't know if he flew out there first, but he researched it, had them made in China. Now this is probably two years ago.
And they light up and stuff?
Yeah, they turn on, they go, right?
That's great.
Yeah. And
that's a great idea.
He, not to disclose like what he makes, but he makes a very comfortable living because his market is the world. It's not Utah. He sells to the world. The world loves Star Wars.
Oh, yeah.
These chopsticks have been everywhere from one side of the world to the other side of the world. And he sells them on Amazon.
And everybody likes Asian people, too.
That's right. And he's Asian. He's half Asian.
Eating utensils.
Yeah. Yes, he's half Japanese, right? And so he just came up with a simple idea. Simple idea. And what was funny is, so he's also a broker, real estate broker, a hard money lender as well. He has some rental properties, and he has fixed and flipped houses. But he realized that although real estate was kind to him, it wasn't his passion. He worked for Microsoft for years and years and years. So his passion was more along the lines of technology. So he thought, well, I'm going to go do something outside of real estate. And not that selling lightsaber chopsticks is technology, but it just was an idea that he stumbled upon. Thought, let me just experiment with that. Yeah. What he did love the idea before he knew it was going to take off is that he is working basically on a computer from home, like uploading products onto Amazon. And came up with a good idea. And that's the thing, you don't even have to come up with a idea. You just kind of obviously sell stuff that already exists, right? Which is what he thought he was going to do. And then just thought, well, I wonder if there's lightsaber chopsticks, and then there weren't. And he
That's
had
crazy.
And now he's being he shared this with me, but like lots of people are knocking the idea off, right? But interestingly enough, just a simple little idea that
This is so. I want to share a story along these lines.
Yeah.
So I met a lady in person that made millions of dollars. Get this, she sold clocks made out of cow chips. Okay, basically cow crap.
Interesting.
Okay? She made clocks, and she said she had this idea. She was out in a field, and there was a bunch of cow dung on the ground. And she, no joke, this is what she said. She's like, I had this strong feeling that I needed to pick up this cow crap and that something good was going to happen. I'm like, what? I'm like, that is bizarre. So get this. She gets the cow crap, okay? And she shellacks it in this, like, lacquer. And then she makes a clock out of it. And then below, like on the clock, it says, "For all you do, this crap's for you." And like, so get this. So somehow, like the Donny Osmond show, Donnie Marie show, picks this thing up and puts it on their show. Millionaire.
Amazing.
Selling cow crap clocks. Bro.
Amazing. Amazing. That's incredible. Incredible. All right, so we're almost out of time. It's incredible how quickly time goes. I want to make sure everybody knows how to get in contact with you before the show ends. What's the best way to reach you?
Okay, so just text me 801-808-9108. That's 801-808-9108.
Got it.
And just text me. If you want that free link to the school, text me. I'll shoot that over to you. If you have any questions about hard money, or whatever. Just don't text me because you have a survivor question. That's weird.
Awesome. Okay, perfect, excellent. So if you've missed any part of this show and you want to re-listen to it, well, you're in luck because K-Talk Radio converts these shows into podcasts, so you can go to K-Talk's podcast, or you can go to the website, my website, www.utahhomesweethome. We convert these into videos. So not only can you listen to this if you want to, but you can also watch it and see what Jonas looks like and all of that good stuff.
It's nothing special, but
yes, and we'll have to have you back to talk more deeply into entrepreneurship.
Absolutely.
I had some more questions for you, but unfortunately we're out of time. But I think the point of what we got across is it doesn't have to be elaborate to be successful.
Could be cow crap, man.
Could be
a millionaire. It does not matter. Like, you could make millions doing the most wacky, bizarre. I mean, dude.
Yeah.
Lightsaber chopsticks.
Yeah.
Come on.
Yeah. But you know the reality though is she had the idea, but she took action. How many people have the idea?
Exactly.
But don't take action.
Exactly.
If you've got an idea, take action.
Do it.
Do it. All right. Well, thank you everybody for listening in to the show, Utah Home Sweet Home on K-Talk Radio, 1640 AM. Jonas, thanks for being here today.
It's always a pleasure, man. Thank you.
My pleasure. It's always my pleasure. And I hope you guys all have a spectacular rest of the day.